I know y'all are probably tired of hearing it, but somebody's got to say it since nobody else is going to say it. Might as well be me. So I've chosen upon myself to use my free will and speak freely to the people, or whoever listens, if anyone listens. Anyway, I'm tired. I know y'all are tired of hearing me talk. I'm tired of hearing me talk. I'm tired of me having to complain about this stuff. But it's got to be said until we do something. Everybody's like, "Oh, have hope, have hope." Yeah, hope without action is just hope. It's like going fishing and throwing your hook in the grass and hoping for a fish. You ain't gonna catch a fish, most likely. You gonna get a worm or some grass or some dirt. Without action, nothing's gonna happen. I guarantee if you were born in 2002 like I was, if you went to a public school, you missed your graduation. You missed your prom. And then you got thrown into a workforce, told if you go to school and everything, do everything right, or at least get a good job, you'll be okay. You'll be able to do this, that, and that. That was a lie. That was a lie. I had a great job at a telecommunications company. Loved it. I would have planned to stay there for about 5 to 10 years, honestly. But, you know, contract got bought out because it's cheaper to use not humans or other competitors that also think it's still in the end cheaper to use not humans. Um, I really don't care if my videos get taken down for speaking my mind. I was given, apparently, in the Constitution, under the Second Amendment, freedom of speech. So I'm going to use my freedom of speech and free will, okay? Since this is a free country, right? So I'm going to use it. I'm going to say it. But it's just sad. I'm tired. I know I said that, but I'm 24. I haven't thought of kids yet. I haven't thought of settling down or anything. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna make it to the next week, honestly. Make it to next month. Like, can I cover that? Can I keep doing this for another year? Like, can my body keep going? Or do I have to go to a doctor, get a bunch of painkillers just so I can tell my mind, hey, yeah, no, you're not hurting. You're perfectly fine. Take this piece of white candy and it'll make you feel better. Everything will go away. Great. Now you get to fund more money in our pockets. Yay! Um, it's just, why would I even have a kid? Not even this part of affording them. And I get home at, let's say most people are doing a 9 to 5. You do a 9 to 5. You pick your kids up. Kids got to be picked up at 3. I don't know how you're gonna make that work because you probably don't want your kids on the bus all the time, especially if they have special days like during graduation. The fact you have to put PTO in, and if you like don't have enough PTO, you're probably gonna lose your job for not being there for your kids. Um, no one gets to spend time with the kids. The school raises the kids because you get home, you got to do laundry, do dishes, cook for them, and guess where the other parent is at? The other parent's probably also still at work or has night shift or trying to go to school, so only one person has to have a job. But in the end, they still have a bunch of debt to pay from college and getting a house, a mortgage, 2 car notes. They're probably still gonna have, both parents are gonna need jobs. And I kind of grew up under the false hope. I guess watching Married with Children or Full House and stuff that only one parent needed a job. Like Al worked at a shoe store, and that lady ended up having like they had a 2 story house, a dog, like 3 kids and everything. Full house, everybody's in and out. Not really. I don't know. I'll just for us to sit here and be charged this much, can we at least have some Jetson level technology besides an air fryer? Like, where is my Rosie? The Rose is pretty cool. I enjoyed the Rose. That's a nice, good invention, whoever made that. However, it's not even worth what we're paying to have all this stuff. Like, we're nowhere near technology where we should be to be suffering this bad. Like, most of us, I don't know. I know my little sister wants the kids, But I know she also is concerned about the financial. What if me and my husband don't work out? How am I going to provide for them? Which is a sad thing to think about, probably because you don't have enough time to spend with your partner to really learn your partner. And the dating game is kind of crap. Totally crap. But that's not the point. It's just, well, maybe if they didn't spend so much time chasing money or finding a way to make money or just to make their bills meet, no one would be fighting all the time in the home. Well, it depends on the person. But still, like, you wonder why so many people are drunks or they take so many. Why most people can't be sober? It's because they just. It's easier to be numb because life is too. Life's getting hard for people to make it without having to be medicated. That's what I've realized. Like, everybody's like, hey, I'm on this, I'm on that, you should go to the doctor for this. I've been told I should take Vyvanse and Adderall and Xanax to sleep and stuff like that. Like, no. I shouldn't have to force myself to sleep because I'm just that exhausted or that worried that I'm not even tired anymore because I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, that's called anxiety. Maybe I shouldn't have to be so anxious that I can pay a $200 water bill when you're only home for maybe 10 hours. They say it's trash collection pickup. To go in a landfill so you can tear down more trees. It's just so much I could go on about. I'm tired. I know y'all are tired. Kids are growing up the way they do, where they're iPhone kids because, like, iPad kids, the ones in the restaurant, like, oh, if you take their iPhone or iPad or whatever, they throw in a whole hissy fit at her and like, mommy, 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 I want the phone. Yeah, I'm just. It's because parents don't have enough time to be with their kids, and the time they do have, they're freaking exhausted. And the crap the kids are learning in school, they're so tired. They don't. The parents are like, I really couldn't tell you how to do this because they didn't learn that. I don't know. The kids just aren't doing anything useful. Like, my dad told me he learned how to grow vegetables and build stuff in school. I'm like, yeah, we had a class called ag that was like, you know, selective to have that. He's like, yeah, but we kind of had to do that. We had to know how to budget and build a grocery list. And I'm like, yeah, we had home ec, but again, that was an elective. I didn't have to take that. He's like, yeah, I'm like, that should just be kind of taught everywhere, how to grow plants, how to take care of yourself, how to filter water, how to use the government against the government, aka learning how to do your taxes. Um, Open a LLC and put everything you buy, like paper towels, clothes and stuff, uniforms, stuff like that. Call that a uniform, cleaning supplies, office material. That's the way to hack the system, by the way, just so you know. Fun fact of my rant. But now that that's been said, and that if you were born in 2002, your child life was really just ripped away from you because from junior year till like maybe 2 3 years later, because whenever COVID happened, I honestly don't remember anything once COVID. Everybody's wearing a mask. There's hand sanitizer. I'm not in school anymore. First year of college was all computerized, and I don't really do well with computers. I do better with the face to face teacher. So like everything I've learned about socializing now, I'm like, oh, I'm in a public place. Oh, these people are really close to me in a grocery store. Oh my, can somebody Instacart that? Instead of me having human interaction, because at the last minute of my childhood, I was conditioned to be afraid, to be in fear. I don't do that. I don't care. I'm gonna hug a stranger. But I'm just saying, we got thrown into this pit. And we gotta change this because this is not the future I want for kids after me. I don't want this, like, to keep being a thing. I don't want babies having to just, here, play with your iPhone because there's no trees and there's nothing to look at but gray and white buildings. Like, I want kids to go outside and be safe to go outside and not picked up and on your school photo book creepy list. I only have 10 minutes on here. I'm getting to my 10-minute mark. Thank you for listening to me if you did all the way. I love you. Drink your water. I'm sorry if everything's crap. Keep your head up, and I'm proud of you for still hanging on because it's rough. It's rough, guys, and I don't know if it's going to not be any more rough. I think it's only going to get rougher. So hang in there. Just know I'm here. You're here. I'm proud of you for being here. Drink your water.